Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerd here once again, and in today's video I am going to be reviewing Doctor Who Eve of the Daleks. Now yes, this was yesterday's episode that was kind of standalone, sort of a sequel to Flux, but also setting things up for the Doctor's final chapter, the 13th Doctor's final chapter should I say. And yeah, the reason why I didn't review the episode live or whatever, or what I normally do, like right after the episode, is because unfortunately I was busy that day, New Year's Day, so I weren't able to review it straight after. But yeah, this review will be going up in the early hours of the following day, so I'll be able to talk about my feelings of the episode and what I liked, what I disliked, you know, a few little ramblings and stuff like that. So yeah, so first of all, I want to say what I enjoyed about the episode. The whole time loop dynamic, the whole time loop element was so well thought out. I enjoyed it. I liked how things were different each time and stuff like that. Reminded me of Happy Death Day and Groundhog Day. I thought was, you know, brilliant, you know, references and referrals to time loop scenarios. I enjoyed that, and the Daleks were a brilliant addition to this. Yeah, they were a brilliant addition to this story that I thought was pretty cool, seeing the Daleks in the story. And yes, this episode was a lot smaller in scale compared to previous Dalek episodes in the Chibnall era, or previous episodes in the Chibnall era, but bearing in mind when this was filmed, obviously COVID filming restrictions were pretty tight, and they kind of used it quite well with the restrictions, to be honest. You know, a small cast, you know, basically using the same set every now and then, and yeah, but it was very well thought out. 3 Daleks versus 5 cast members was pretty awesome. I did enjoy that, and you know, the humour was very well thought out. Sometimes humour in Doctor Who can be quite cringy, especially during the Chibnall era, but I did kind of laugh a few times. Even more surprisingly, the Daleks made me laugh. That was something that yeah, that was just completely bizarre, but you know, I found it funny nonetheless. You know, the Daleks being funny but also quite terrifying, and with some of the dialogue used in this episode that I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, the Daleks always stand out in episodes, especially the Chibnall era Daleks. Like, I feel like, as I've said many times in the past, Chibnall does a really good job at reinventing old monsters, and I feel like that is something that he has done again with the Daleks, once again for the 3rd time in this special, Eve of the Daleks. It was pretty cool. And yeah, the resolution to this episode, you know, the whole time loop dynamic, I was still very confused about how the time loop actually happened, but you know, the Daleks were obviously there to get revenge for what happened to the Dalek fleet in the Flux finale, with the Sontarans betrayed everyone, but the Doctor got the blame. But how did the Doctor get the blame? You know, I was just thinking that. But I did also, I actually did like the way they approached Thasmin. Yes, the 13th Doctor and Yaz have kind of said that they like each other in the official term. So is that going to be expanded upon in the next few specials? But obviously the Centenary is going to be the last special, so this is going to be a bit of a sad ending to this relationship, if it blooms into that. But I guess we'll just have to see what happens regarding that. But very interesting things could be happening in these next specials. We know the Sea Devils are going to be back, but let's just get back onto this episode, because yeah, whilst it weren't grand on scale, you know, it did a lot of things that were interesting with the Daleks. The Daleks were not even hesitating to kill people. That was just, yeah, you know, it's kind of like the Daleks, yeah, that's what they need to do. You know, that's their programming. But in terms of what I didn't enjoy, again, sometimes the humour did fall a little bit too flat. Whilst it was pretty good in this episode, sometimes it didn't really stick the landing. And again, it just felt like after the whole time loop thing, we still didn't have answers to, you know, the origins of this time loop. Is it to do with the fallout of the Flux? Is it to do with the damaged TARDIS? And, you know, is, like, why is the TARDIS suddenly healed again? Surely it's not just this one spontaneous trip that was meant to be a beach. is there some other complicated thing? I just felt like certain things weren't explained fully. But again, I'm looking forward to other specials, so if there are any more time loops, I guess we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, to be honest, not a lot I can say bad about this episode, apart from just a few things that I thought were a bit like, not explained well, or I might have just not picked up on them. But yeah, in terms of the whole episode though, I'm just going to give it a 10 out of 10. Like, I thought it was a really good Dalek episode, a really good, not necessarily a filler episode, but, a standalone episode. I thought, whilst it did reference Doctor Who Flux, it did also stand on its own 2 feet with its own unique ideas. So yeah, I am going to wrap up this video here. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for more nerdy content, as we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, which I would love to reach by the end of April next year. So with that being said, thank you very much for all the support, and goodbye for now.